Welcome to Project Hardway. If you've been here before, you know this car. If you're new, meet Virginia. This is my 1979 Chevy Camaro. It's got a 396 big block Chevy, bored 30 over with dome pistons, a solid lift cam. It's also got a 4-speed transmission. I bought this car as an unfinished project. Somebody painted it and then sold it. They had to move on from it. So that's where I picked it up. Brought it home, pulled the engine out, went through it just to get a good idea of what all was in it and what was done to it, put it back together. You can go back and watch all those videos on the channel and get yourself up to speed. But today, we've got to look at where's the rest of the car. It's nice out. It's time for paint. Let's take a look. So when I bought Virginia, it was a real bring a trailer situation because I wasn't about to hop in it and drive it halfway across Tennessee, you know, without anything on it. And there was stuff, all right? So over here, you've got the hood, it's back there. You've got the nose piece. There's actually two of them. One of them has a crack, and they had this one with it as well. Got the bumpers, front and rear, door trim panels, fenders, fender liners, then a barrel of parts here. I don't know where anything is. The trunk's also full of parts. The back seat's full of parts. The whole car got pretty much taken apart and put, you know, not put back together. So I think what we'll do is we'll drag the stuff over into the other bay, spread it out, see what we got, see what we don't got, and see what we need to replace. We'll start by backing the car up over there and pop the trunk, see what's in there. Now, no, this isn't the first time I've looked in the trunk of the car, but I haven't really taken anything out of it either, except for maybe the grills for the front bumper. But we'll get in here and see what you got. Look at that. Boom! Typical second gen Camaro, you hear all the rust run down the deck lid every time you open it. All right, what I'm seeing is a bunch of the interior trim pieces. A little blower motor over there. Looks like more of the blower motor housing, a headlight bucket, got some headlight trim over there, pieces of a spoiler, weather stripping. So, armrest. Gonna dig all this out and find a place for it. Ignore that. It's not mine. It's cool and I like it, but not mine. Well, here's the trunk of the car all cleaned out. A little bit more going on back here than I, you know, originally anticipated or hoped for. Uh-oh. But that's fine. It's a lot better than it, you know, could be. I've seen a lot worse, is what I'm saying. So that's the trunk cleaned out. Now I'm going to get into the back seat and pull all that crap out of there. Well, now that's the back seat of the car cleaned out, and the shopping list for this thing just got a lot longer. There's a lot of stuff in this interior that is shot. Some of this stuff will be put aside and maybe go back in the car. The rest of it will probably be going in the bin. For the meantime, let's put the car back in the other direction, drag that barrel of stuff over here. Let me show you what I got going on with all these parts. You'll see here that I've got everything from out of the car kind of laid out in an orientation of where it would be, you know, if it were in the car, in here. As you can see, everything's just kind of set in a place for now, so we can continue on with our inventory and quality check. Here's the hood. We got a fender and another one. Middle of the spoiler, fender liner, another fender liner, and the coolant overflow bottle. Dash vents and ashtray. Got a Folgers can full of parts. Yes! There went $2. It's got the high beam switch for the 4. Hit it with the old left foot. Door lock switch, miscellaneous screws. My favorite. Set of weld-in subframe connectors.
That's a surprise tool that can help us later.
HVAC controls. Probably won't be needing those anytime soon. Here's the other door card. It's not great, but it's better than the other one. Oh gosh. We got front bumper support, rear bumper, the original nose piece off of the car. This one's got a crack in it somewhere. Maybe it's there. I don't know. We've got another one that's on the wall there that's not cracked. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't feel like pulling it off the hooks I've got it hanging from. Got a fan shroud that might as well go in the trash. Not gonna use it. The car's already got electric fans on it. And I don't plan on going back. Unless somebody could use this, you know. Maybe I'll sell it. Who knows? Then we've got this barrel full of parts. Let's unload that, see what's in here, and you know, see where it lays out. You know, if you squint, it's almost like there's a second-gen Camaro parked in here. Let's take a look at what was in that barrel. So that barrel had some more headlight bits and trims, the bracket for the hood release lever, washer bottle, brackets for the fender to the core support, had a whole bunch of pieces from where this car used to be an automatic transmission. You could tell it was, you know, by the 4-speed indicator on the shifter column there. Nope. That's automatic. It had the wiper arms. It had the brake pedal from when it was not a tragic. It's got the vents for the body for closing the doors. Let's see, what else was in there? Had this whole bag of bolts, which all I can assume is that's the stuff for the fenders. Great. And there's still some stuff in here too. Like some pieces from, I don't know what it goes to. Maybe it was from the automatic transmission. That's the second mason jar I found in here. And look, now I've got 2 piston ring compressors. Cool. So overall inventory, the majority of the car is there. Doesn't mean that I'll be keeping the majority of it. A lot of this weather stripping is toast. A lot of these interior panels have seen much, much better days. Look at those door trim panels. That one over there, the driver's side, is peeling apart in layers like a book in one of the corners. This heater box has still got the evaporator core in it, but the box is cracked. It's okay, I won't be using that for a while. Won't need the automatic shifter. It's not automatic anymore. Gonna have to paint these fenders after I get all that surface rust off of them. Well, after having some time to think about it, there's a lot of stuff on the floor right here that just needs to go ahead and go in the trash. However, I want to get that car running and on the road as soon as possible so that I can bring you more content. There's also other things that I want to do with the car. I just like to drive the darn thing. So, that being said, I'll go through it. Whatever can save and be used for the time being and be okay, doesn't have to be perfect, I'm going to go ahead and put back on the car. Next time you see this car, it's going to be getting painted. We got to finish this so we can put the front end back on. You know, get the car street legal. whatever that is. In the meantime, I've got some other projects I've been working on as well, some other content, some other things going on behind the scenes. That being said, guys, remember, sometimes you gotta do things the hard way. Get out there and work on your junk. Speaking of junk, now I gotta figure out what to do with all this stuff. Damn sure don't want to put it back where I got it from.